Today's like core and restore. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna start you out actually in a child's pose. And then our workout and our warm-up after child's pose will be pretty much the same. If you want, you can take your ball and place it in between your thighs or underneath your head or underneath your hands, or you can just keep it up to the side for now. So core and restore, as we work, we will also be restoring, and we'll just get started here in this child's pose. So stretch your hips back to your heels. Thank you for that, Cindy, by the way. I appreciate that you appreciate, and I appreciate you guys so much. So since a lot of the work is going to be on the floor today, just allow your cameras to shine down so I can see you. And I forgot my water inside. Push your hips back all the way to your heels and stretch out. So just as we would in a yoga practice, just start to feel the breath spreading across the body from back to side of your hips, your ribs, your shoulders. And find some good space. I consider the core really from your shoulders to your mid-thighs. So it's everything in there is fair game. It's not just your abdominals, it's not just your lower back. Take another breath here. Walk your hands to the right. Let's just get a little side stretch happening. Push your hips to your heels. Relax your shoulders and neck away from each other, or your ears and shoulders away from each other. Breathe in, breathe out. And then rise back up onto your fingers and walk over to the other side. Right hand on top or longer than left. Pushing the hips. If you can't be on your knees, lift yourself up, elevate yourself with maybe a mat in between your thighs and your calves, or a towel. And if it's really uncomfortable, just go on your back. One more breath as we move back to center. Work your arms out in front of you. On the inhale, rise up to your hands and knees. Separate your hands, head, shoulders width apart, knees, hips width apart, and do some cat-cows here. And now arching your back, chin to chest, round your spine. Dip your belly, arch your back, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, round and curl. Nothing crazy here, nothing you haven't done before. Cat and cows in any faction. So if you're standing, hands on your thighs. Arch your back. And then let's get some movement laterally, forward, back, side to side, moving into circles, getting into shoulders, wrists, elbows, hips, knees, ankles, fingers, and toes. And then reverse whatever direction you're going in. And just, I will offer modifications, but if you still need something, feel free to holler out. If you're at home on video, send me a note. And then let's move back and forth. This is probably just because I always feel stiff in my hips and back when I'd like to say when I first get up. I've been up for hours. I've walked several rounds across the world, and I'm ready to go. Let's take one more here. We'll push back to that child's pose one more time. And just because our shoulders get a little effort in here, take the right arm underneath the left arm and turn your ear towards the floor as you look towards your right arm to the left. Pushing back with your hips, pushing forward with your arm. One more breath. Inhale back to center, switching sides, left arm under right, back of the head, shoulders, chest, reach down. Breathe all the way into those spaces. And then come back to center, arms out, chin, chest towards the floor. And then walk back into a tabletop position. So, I think I should be okay, but I'm going to just adjust my mat a little bit. So, right now you don't need the ball, we just need our bodies. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, hips and shoulders width apart. If you need a little bit of extra support, tuck your toes. And Rosemary, if you want to do this with your belly on the stability ball, if this is too much on your knees, or you can do this on your belly, all the way down. So take your right arm out in front of you, thumb up to the sky. When you do that, notice if your hips sway off to either side, and try to draw them back to center. It's a very simple movement, right? But it's not so simple. Exhale that right arm down. Take your left arm up, sweep it in. Trace the pinky edge in front of you, lift it up so your thumb is up to the sky, and then using my right arm, I'm squaring my shoulders off. And right there you feel the core start to activate, and lower the right hand down. Right leg is behind you, tuck the toes underneath you, and notice if your hips shift off to one side. When you do that, lift the right leg off the floor. You can do this on your belly, so you don't even have to be on your knees. Lengthen your right leg away from your hip, nice and long. Good. Exhale, release it down and switch legs. Left toes tuck under. So just when you tuck the toes under, level off your hip points towards the center or towards the floor. Lengthen out of your left leg like you're being pulled from the back of your leg. Crown of the head is forward. Exhale, bring that down. Take your right arm forward. Once again, trace the floor. Right arm up, thumb up, left leg up, balance. Pull your belly into your spine. You don't have to lift your leg, just hold it up and lengthen, 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 lengthen. Exhale, hand and knee down, switch sides. Left arm, trace the finger out, thumb up to the sky. Lengthen out of your hip, flex your foot, pull the belly into your spine. Exhale, release and switch sides. Right arm, left leg, thumb up to the sky. Now elbow and knee meet together, round and curl. Pushing the top of your right foot and shin down, left arm down. Two more like that. Round and curl, pull the belly into your spine. Inhale, release. Round and curl, pull it into your spine. Hold it out, release. And release hand and knee, switch sides. Left arm, trace the fingers on the floor, right leg up, parallel hips. Exhale, round and curl, pull the belly into your spine. And extend two more times just like that. Round and curl. Not only are these good core exercises, these are good back strengthening exercises, back of the glute exercises. One more time, hold it out. Lower it down, round your back like an angry cat. Come back to your neutral position. Take your right arm to the right side. So thumb up to the sky. Take your left foot first to the left side. And this can get tricky, okay? So if you can, lift your left leg off to the side, little bird dog here. So your right arm to the side, your left leg to the other side. Awkward airplane, I should say. Good, so stay lifted in your bottom side of your belly. Your outer hip is working hard. Take the left leg down. Come up to standing. Reach your arms out, shoulder height, fingers reach in two directions. Lean to your right side, right arm down, left leg and left arm up. Left arm overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Lift the bottom side of your body up. Now lower the leg down. Rise back up. Come up to your fingertips in here. Let's do that again. Reach out to the right side. Right arm down, left leg up. Left arm overhead. Open up your heart. Use the outer glutes here. And then come back in, down. And we're going to do that one more time. Reach all the way out. Right arm down. Left arm and leg up. Open up. From here, come back to center with your left leg back and the knee to the floor, round and curl your spine. Good, come back to neutral, left arm in front of you. I'm sorry, out to the side. Right leg out to the right side, fingers up, toes down to the floor. Good, now if you can, lift that right leg up and left leg out. So you're creating like one line, left arm to right toes. Here, we're here. You should feel a tremendous firing up in that right glute, yeah? And your core. Good, now release it down. Come up to standing, kneeling I should say, thumbs up. Lean to your left side, left arm down, right leg up, open up and over. And then come on back down, lift up. Do that again, lean out, reach down, right arm, right leg. And then come back up. Let's do it one more time. Reach out, down, and up. Hold it there. Now just return that right leg behind you, arms on the floor. Release the knee, round and curl your spine. Good, come back to neutral. Take your left leg out to the side, once again. Take your arms, lift up. Reach out to the right side, left arm up and over. Now take that left leg, knee and elbow towards each other, and then extend over. You can do this on your side. You don't have to be on your knee. Curl in, extend over. So notice my leg doesn't drop when I take it back out to the side. One more time, curl it in, take it out, lower the left leg, come all the way up. Let's just do a side stretch to the other side. Come back up, hands to the floor. Left leg behind you, lift it up. Point your knee to your chest, round and curl. Kick it back out. Lower it back to the floor, round your back into cat pose. Arch your back, and then find neutral. Right leg out to the right side. Arms come up. Lengthen your spine. Lean to the left side. Left arm down, right arm up. Now take right knee and elbow to each other. Extend out. You got 3 more of those. Round in, pull your belly in. Leg extends straight out from your hip 2 more times. In, extend out. 1 more time, bring it in. Extend it out. And return it, right knee to chest, round and curl. Kick it back. Lower the knee, round your back. Cat-cow. And then find neutral, open up your knees as wide as your mat, come into child's pose. Here's the restore part. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your chest rest down. Spread your fingers. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Let's take 1 more breath here as we rise back up to our hands and knees. So I hope you have a cushy mat. Those of you who need it for your knees, double up your mat if you don't. This is an amazing mat that I'm on. I don't get money for it. It's my V mat, like my yoga mat, and it's 10 millimeters thick. Your yoga mat's about 3 to 4 millimeters thick, so it gives you an idea how cushy it is for your knees. All right, so now, right leg behind you, toes on the floor first to get your hips in the right position. You can tuck your left toes under to stabilize. Again, you can be on your belly or you can be on your stability ball. Right leg in the air, hips are squared. Bring your knee to your chest. We've done this, round and curl. Bring the leg back. Bring the knee to the right elbow or tricep. And then kick it back. Bring it across your body to the left elbow or tricep. And then kick it out. Let's do that again. Round and curl, knee to chest. Round your spine. Kick it back out. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Kick it back, inhale. Exhale, cross the body. Inhale, 1 more time this way. Knee to chest, round and curl. Inhale, extend it back. Right tricep. Inhale back. Cross it over the body, left tricep or just the elbow. Kick it all the way back. Dip your chin and chest to the floor. Come on back up. Sit back on your heels, child's pose. Quick little stretch here for restore. And inhale back up to your hands and knees. Other side, right toes tuck under, or you can just keep them tap on the top of your pedicure on the floor. Left toes behind you, square off your hips. Then lift the leg up in the air, point the toes. Don't let that back arch when you do that. Round and curl, knee to chest, all the way in. Extend it out. Knee to left tricep. Come back up. So just like we did in that awkward airplane, to cross the body to the right tricep. Come back out. Round and curl your spine. So when you take your leg out to the left side, as we're going to do now, keep the knee in line with the shoulder. Kick it back behind you. Exhale, reach it over to the right tricep. Kick it back 1 more time. Round and curl. Pull the belly in. Deep, 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 deep. Extend the leg behind you. Left knee, left tricep. Extend it back. Cross the body. Kick it back. And bring the knee to the floor. Sit back on your heels. Child's pose. All right. So you may notice we're kind of progressing our moves. So this one is going to be a plank on your hands and your legs straight if you still want to be on your knees, or on a stability ball, or on your belly. It's perfectly fine. Or stand up. All right, come to your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath you, yes. Lift your knees up. Good. Now stay in the plank, bring the right knee to the chest, round and curl. Kick it back, right knee, right tricep. Kick it back and cross the body. We've done this. This is the second time. Let's go. Round and curl to the center. Kick it back, right tricep. Kick it back, left tricep, cross the body. Try to take the arch out of your back. One more time. Center, round and curl. Right tricep. Left tricep. Kick it back. Now come into a downward dog with your right leg in the air. Hold it out. Roll, lower the right foot. You're in downward dog. Rise up onto your toes. Press your heels to the floor. Shift to your forearms. To your plank. Left knee to chest, round and curl. Kick it back. We're not going to dog here. Take it to left tricep. Back to center. Cross over to the right tricep. Back to center. So we're not lifting our hips up into downward dog in between all of this. Good, Rosemary, you got this. Good. Take your arm and see if you can take one arm and one leg up in the air, Rosemary, while you're on that ball. So let's do that center, right side, left side again. One more time. Round and curl. Right side, left side, leg in the air, three-legged downward dog. 4 on the floor, downward facing dog. Now stay here for a breath. Come restore on the floor in child's pose. Bring your arms by your side. Let your chest open up. We're going to do that one more time from downward dog to your plank. So this time our hips will move with us. One more breath. Reach your arms out in front of you, big child's pose. Rise up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Feet come a little closer together. Right leg high in the sky. Right knee to your chest, round and curl. So again, if you're on a ball, just try to lift one knee and one arm. Take it to the right tricep. Back to down dog. Cross the body, left tricep. Down dog, we've got that again. Knee to chest, round and curl. Come up. So make your leg that's not moving very stable when you move into your plank. Think of it as a full plank. One more time, guys. Right knee to chest, round and curl. Right tricep. Left tricep. Down dog. 4 on the floor. Left leg in the air, nice and high. Knee to chest, round and curl. Kick it back. Knee to left tricep. Come forward, back. Cross the body, right tricep. Kick it back. Do that again. Good, alternate, yeah, good, Rosemary. Kick it back. Left tricep. Kick it back. Cross the body, right tricep. Kick it back. One more each way. Come in. Take it back. Left side. Take it back, right side. Take it back. 4 on the floor. Chest to thighs. Now come forward to a plank. Lower your hips. Lift your chest up. So a kind of a hybrid-y cobra up dog. All right. Come on back to child's pose. Restore arms by your side, palms face up. So I'm going to move us off of the planks for a few moments, but we are going to come back probably. And we're going to take our ball. So, get your trustworthy little ball. If you have 2 balls and you'd like to use it, put one between your knees and one behind your back. I left my second ball in the car, so I'll just do this. So the ball, I'll turn around a little bit again. The ball is going to go behind your back, not pancaking it. So you don't want to put your entire body weight onto the ball. You want to just lean there as it's like a backrest for you. Oh wow, Cindy, I thought that was a stability ball. It was so close to the camera, it looked huge, so I thought you had a stability ball out there too. All right, so bend your knees and put your hands under your thighs. And then pull your chest up. So here's my straight spine, here's my cat spine, and here's my weighted into the ball, pancake style. That's the glamour don't. All right, so sit up nice and tall for starters. Lift up. As you exhale, bring your chin to your chest and just round your spine. Put a little bit of weight into the ball, like not a lot of it, okay? And then pull yourself back up to sitting up nice and tall. You're gonna kind of roll on and off of your sitting bones. So chin to chest, round your spine, pull the belly in, and then come on back up. Good. So make the movement controlled and not too huge. It's not really big. Now stay in this rounded position. Let go of your arms and reach them forward. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift yourself up. First option, we're going to cross the hands over our chest. Round your spine and come back again. Keep your knees. Now, if you don't have a second ball between your knees, you got to keep really honest on not letting those knees touch. Roll back up, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine. You should start to feel this in the center of your body. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, round and curl. This is 4. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, round and curl. 5. Good. Come all the way up. Where'd my ball go? Round and curl. 6. Good. Go down. 7. Hands are across your chest. And 8. Come on back up. Now just fold over your legs and stretch your back a little bit. And then sit up nice and tall. You can do the same arms again. Or put your hands behind your head. Elbows out. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest. Round your spine. Inhale. Come up. Exhale. So don't lose contact with the ball, but don't pancake it. And come on back up. 2. Exhale. Round and curl. So your elbows don't change. Your neck doesn't change. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale, 5. Come on back up. Exhale, 6. Pull that belly into your spine. 2 more times. 7. 1 more time. 8. Come back up and fold over your legs. Just stretching out the back. It's like a cat stretch. Last time. Sit up. Not really the last time, but the last time of this particular series. Now, the more challenging one is going to be right here with your arms by your ears. If that's too much, take one of the other options that we've done, okay? Inhale. Exhale, go back with a rounded spine, just enough to feel the ball. Inhale, come up. So the arms don't move independently. They stay, my camera. They stay right by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, round and curl. 2. Hello, we're back. Inhale, exhale, round and curl. 3. Inhale, exhale, round and curl. 4. Exhale, round and curl. 5. All the way up, nice and controlled. Exhale, 6. Keep those arms, if you can, by your ears. Right? So when you go back, your arms don't come down here. They stay by your ears. 1 more time. Exhale, round and curl. Come back up and fold over. Okay? That was easy. Okay, so now let's add on to that. Sit up nice and tall, hands behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, go down, and when you come up, rotate to your right side, twisting. Come back down to center. Exhale, round and curl to your left side, twisting. Let's keep going. Round and curl, and twist to the right side. So when you go down, you round and curl. As you come up, you extend your spine, rotate. Now, if you want a little bit more challenge in this, you might want to lift one leg off the floor, and it might feel like it's somebody else's leg, right? Totally not connected to you. Try to twist outside the knee. Let's do 4 more of these. 4, twist. 3, inhale 2 more times. 1 more time. Good, come on back and round over your spine. Hold it there, or over your legs. 3. Good. All right, we're gonna keep moving. Same thing. Sit up nice and tall, lean slightly back. Hands up by your ears. If you cannot do the hands by the ears, one of the other options is always available. So lean back, round and curl, pull your belly in. As you extend your spine, you rotate. Maybe you take one arm forward, one arm back, like a water wheel. Come back up and roll back down. Inhale, open up, twist. All the way back up. Exhale, open up, twist. Find the twist from your torso, not your neck, your shoulders. Arms don't move independently. Don't go too far down on that ball. It's a very small move. If you're going and your ball becomes flat, you're way too down, way too far. Good. Exhale, rotate around. Let's do one more on each side. Come all the way back. One more. And then come back up to center and fold over your legs. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right. Sit up nice and tall. A little bit of a difference. We're not going to round our spine. We're going to stay up tall. We're going to lean ever so slightly against that ball. So a lot of tension. You'll feel it in your hip flexors as well. All right. So sit up tall. Hold your legs to give you that length in your spine. Then lean just enough back that you can feel the ball, but you're not pancaking it. Hands behind your head, elbows out. So right there, you should feel this contraction starting. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Come back down. So just slightly different. We're twisting, right? We're lifting the leg off the floor. We're rotating our torso. Keep your torso up. Don't move your torso. Just twist it. So don't crunch forward and back. Just lift the leg here. Good. Yes. Twist. Twist. Let's go again. Let's pick it up. 1, down. 2, down. 3, good. 4 more, please. 4, 3, 2, one more. And fold. Good job. Okay. Hold on to that. All right. This is a rounded spine. Let's come back up. And let's just go back onto our forearm for a few moments. So come back around to your hands and knees. I gave your shoulders a little break. We're going to start on our forearms in a plank. If you can't do that, go on your stability ball and put your forearms on the floor. And get as much as or as little of your leg on the ball as you need. So come to your forearms, elbows under shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath you. Lift the knees up off the floor. All I want you to do is shift forward, gliding on your toes, and pull back. So shift forward, pull back. Shift forward, pull back. So you're gliding, your hips don't lift. You can do this again on your stability ball if you're not ready to do this in a plank. Or you can just try it. I can't see you, Rand. Can you put the camera down more? So let's do, get your tush down, Cindy. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now from here, open up your arms, lower your hips for your Sphinx pose. Resting on the top of your pubic bone, pulling your shoulders back and down, stretching out the front side of your body. We're going to go back to that same leg, same plank variation. So come back up, tuck your toes under, lift your knees up, and just pull yourself into your plank. Take your right leg off the floor, cross it behind your left leg, and shift forward again 8 times. 7, 6, don't let your belly collapse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1, separate your leg, lower down Sphinx. So on those, again, keep your body parallel to the floor. Pull your chest and shoulders back, open up your chest. Good. Tuck your toes underneath you, lift your knees up, and come into your plank. Left leg lifts, crosses over the right ankle, shift forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank, hips down, Sphinx, lift your chest up. Pull your shoulders back and down, pull your heart through. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, lay down on your heels, child's pose. Release your arms by your side, palms facing up. Drape your shoulders open over your thighs, let your head come down. Now take the palms together, interlace your fingers, lift the knuckles to the sky, gently press up onto your shins, round and curl your spine in rabbit pose. So you're not putting any weight on your head. We are stretching the front of the shoulders and chest out. Lower your hips to your heels, lift yourselves up. Knuckles to the earth, lift your chest all the way up, stretch back. Nice. And then let's go back into a plank. We're going to go into a forearm plank. I'm going to adjust my mat one more time. Maybe I can get this a little bit more this way. So now, let's go to a forearm plank. Tuck your toes underneath you. Roll onto your right side. So, if you're not doing a plank, you can come to the floor with your knees bent here, okay? You can just rest on your right hip. Or you can do the same thing with knees bent and lift the hips up, or you can have a straight leg. So I'm actually going to keep my knees bent today. You can also, if you have a band, if you want to put it above your thighs, feel free. All right, so now, left hand up in the air. So left hand behind if you're on your right arm, your left arm is up. There's no collapsing in the bottom body. In fact, if you'd like, you can put your ball there so if you touch it, you know that you're too far to the ground, okay? So keep it up. Take the left elbow and touch the floor, rotating from the torso. Ready? Let's go. 8, come up. 7. Now, you can do this with either your hips down on the floor, or your hips up in the floor, or your legs straight. Or maybe even one leg in the air. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Come down to the floor, bend your knees. Sit in a mermaid. Take your ball to the right side, stretch up and over to the right side. Come back up, switch sides, ball in your left hand, stretch over to the left side. Good, come back up. Take the ball underneath your waistline just to kind of remind you not to collapse the waistline there. Bend the knees again, or straighten the legs, or lift the hips up. Left arm behind your head, actually left arm over your head now. Extend your top leg. Bring the elbow and the knee together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't collapse that right side down. We're on the same side. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Lower the leg, bend the knees, and lower the hips. Come back into that mermaid stretch. Take your arm out on the ball to the right side. Stretch up and over. Come back up. Switch sides. Good. Now, come back up to sitting for a second in the mermaid position. Take your ball off to the right side. If you don't have a ball, just creep your fingers out. All right, so we're going to roll to the right side, which we've done. Now we're going to turn to the right side, hands on the ball. I like to take the blade side of my fingers on the ball, and we're going to roll it in and out a couple times. Let's do 5. That's more than a couple, isn't it? 4. Don't pancake your ball. 3, 2. One more. And then open it out. Open the stretch. And then reverse the stretch again. And guess what? Side bait. So, you can come right onto your your left side forearm. If you're going to keep your knees bent and the hips on the floor, then that's where you're at. If you want to lift the hips up, first set, and you can also take your legs straight. Right elbow to floor. Let's go. Touch the floor, come back up. Down, up. Down, up. 3, 4, 5. You don't have to have your hips up. 6. 2 more. 7, 8. Come down. Little mermaid stretch. Roll the bowl out. I like mermaid because it's also an active exercise. Arm up. Come back up. Switch sides. Just stretch. Just a counter stretch here now. And come back up. Take the ball. Second set, but with the straight arm and leg. Ready? Come in. 8, 7. When you do these exercises properly, 8 is enough. Just like the TV show. 4, Okay, you don't need more than 8 if you do these correctly. 9. One more. One day I'll learn to count too. Bring the knee down, come back up. Mermaid. Stretch out to your left side. Reach up and over. Come back up. Switch sides. And then we're going to do that mermaid little pulse here. So come back all the way up. Turn towards your left side. Blade side of your hands, so that pinky side of your hands on the ball. Roll it out. Good, round it in. Roll it out. Round it in. Let's do a couple more times. Round it in. Roll it out. Round it in one more time. Roll it out. Round it in. Good, come on up. And just lean over to the other side. And come on back up. All right. Come back around. We're going to start with the ball between the knees. Sit up nice and tall. Bend the knees to start with. So make sure you have room on your mat to roll down so your head is still on the mat. Lift your torso up nice and strong. Pull the knees, squeeze the knees together so that ball doesn't drop out. Take your arms out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your chin to your chest. Round your back. Roll down slowly, 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 slowly to the floor. When you get to the floor, take a breath and bring your arms right over your shoulders, not over your head. Take a breath here. As you exhale, chin to chest, look towards your knees, roll up without jerking motions. If you have to, you hold on to your knees. Now roll down, chin to chest, all the way down, arms out in front of you. Inhale on the floor, arms up over your shoulders, squeeze your shoulders down. Exhale, chin to chest, look up and roll up without jerky motions. Use your arms if you need to. Let's do that one more time with the knees bent. Chin to chest, roll down, scoop out your belly. At the floor, take a breath when the arms come right over your shoulders, not over your head. Exhale, chin to chest, roll up, 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 up. Now reach your hands to your toes and round your spine. Sit up nice and tall. Try it with a straight leg. Feet, the ball between the feet. Lift up the flesh underneath your buttocks. Sit little. Arms out in front of you. This is going to be more challenging, perhaps. Roll down through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Arms come over your shoulders. Take a breath in. Now, you've got to really squeeze your glutes, your belly, your quads, everything you can think of. Roll up through your spine. Now keep that rounded spine, reach to your toes. Lift up nice and tall. Round your spine here, roll down. Inhale at the bottom, arms over your shoulders. Exhale, chin to chest, roll up with that rounded spine all the way, reach out. Now we're going to keep this rounded spine. We're going to go right back down. Pull the belly in, flex those feet, make your legs nice and strong. Arms up over your shoulders, take a breath. Exhale, chin to chest, look forward, round, 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 round. Reach all the way out. And let's do that let's do it 2 more times. Roll down, take a breath in at the very bottom. Exhale, chin to chest, and roll up, up, up. Reach out in front of your toes, and take it with that rounded spine back down to the floor, all the way down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, chin to chest, roll back through your spine, reach out, out, out. Stay here. Lift yourself all the way up to sitting. Take your feet as wide as the short edge of your mat, not too far. You can put the ball between your legs, arms out to shoulder height. Inhale, turn to your right side, reach out to your left foot, come back up, center. Your legs are very active. Twist to your left side, reach out across, come back up, inhale. Exhale, reach across. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side, reach out. Come back to center. One more time each side, reach out. Remember, doing the exercise correctly, you don't need to do a ton of these. Twist, reach out, and then come back up. Arms all the way up. Exhale, lean forward and reach for your feet. Maybe you can reach only to your thighs. Maybe you need to bend your knees. Lift up and lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull your chest through and fold a little bit deeper. Stay connected to your sitting bones on the floor. And then pull your belly into your spine, round your back, and then roll back down to the floor. Slowly and controlled. Take an 8 count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, bring your knees to your chest, take the ball with you. Hope you're doing okay. If you have 2 balls, you can put your feet on one and knees, the ball between the knees, or you can put your back on another. Or if you have any neck issues, it's nice to put the ball underneath your neck while we're supporting. But actually, I don't want you doing that in a bridge. So if you have the second ball, just challenge yourself and put it between your feet. Or you can hold it in your hands. Now, squeeze your knees together so you have control of the ball. Tilt your pelvis and point your pubic bone to the sky. So right now, my back is on the floor, but my buttocks is lifted. And then release that, and I'm gonna arch my back. So you're gonna see the variance from a big arch back where I can get my whole hand through to an imprinted spine where just my buttocks lifts and I can't get my hands underneath my back. So let's do that again, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl. Just the glutes are off the floor. Push through your feet, push through your shoulders, and now start to peel your spine off the floor so you're in a bridge. Knees in line with your hips, right over the second, third toes. Bring the arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, articulate your spine down, arms come back over your head. Inhale, squeeze and lift your hips up, up, up. Arms come with it. Good, all the way down. Inhale, back down. We're gonna exhale on the exertion here, which is lifting our hips up off the floor, articulating our spine. Inhale to the release. Exhale to come into that articulated spine and hold here. Bring the arms down by your side. You can keep the pinky side of your fingers on the floor. Lift up onto your tippy toes and squeeze your glutes nice and strong. Lower your upper, mid, lower back to the floor. Lower your heels to the floor. Come up onto your toes. From here, articulate into your bridge. Lift a little higher, squeeze your knees a little closer. Keep your heels up as you articulate your spine down, and when you get to the floor, release your heels to the floor. Let's do that one more time. Lift up on your toes, articulate your spine, lift up your hips. Now stay here, lower your heels here, lift your right leg off the floor, keep the knees towards each other, lift your left hip a little higher, lower the right leg, lift the left leg, squeeze that ball, push your right heel to the floor, lower the ball, lift up a little higher. Let's do that one more time. Right leg long in line with your hip, so it's not up in the air. Lower it down. Same thing other side. Flex the foot. Lower down, lift your hips up, and articulate down. One more round. Hug your knees to your chest for a second. Get a nice stretch in that lower back. Restore. Lower your feet to the floor. Stretch your right leg out. Lift your hips. Lower your hips. Keep that right leg where it is. 2 more. Lower it down. 1 more. And lower it down. Now lower right leg. Lift left leg. Then lift your hips up. Articulate down. 2 more. Lift up. Lower it down. 1 more time. Lift up. Lower it down. Feet down. Hug your knees to your chest. Breathe. Keep the knees where the ball where it is. Open up the knees. Boy, I'm having trouble. Open up your arms. Now let your knees fall to the left side. Squeeze the ball between your knees. Come back to center. Up and over to the right side. Squeeze your knees together. Go back to the ball of the legs on the left side. Bring your hands behind your head. Lift your upper body up off the floor and come back down. Let's do a couple of those. Lift up and down. All the way up 3 and down. Exhale 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 on 8. I want you to stay up with your torso. Draw your navel point in and then bring your head down. Lift your legs up and over to the other side. Look through center. Head and shoulders lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to hold up on 8. 6, 7. One more time. Hold it up on 8. Hold it up, 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 up. Lower down. Bring your legs back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Round and curl. Hold on to your ankles. Breathe. Okay, now this is a little tricky. So watch me once. The ball is between my knees. The knees are over my hips and in line with my ankles. I'm going to lift my head and shoulders up. I'm going to take my right arm to the floor, and my left elbow is going to bring that ball to the outside of my right knee. Then I'm going to switch arms. It doesn't have to go back between my legs once it starts rolling. All right, so let's see if we can do that. Put the ball between your knees and lay on your back. I'll watch you. Bring your elbows behind, your hands behind your head. Lift your torso. Take the left elbow and bring the ball to the outside of the right knee. Roll it across. Then come back. You don't have to place it back between the knees. It doesn't have to go between the knees. Now your elbows are going to move the ball from side to side. So you're just rolling across your knees, side to side. The elbow brings it to the outside of the opposite leg, and the opposite arm stays on the floor. Let's do 8 more. 8 across. 7. It does not have to go back between your legs until we're done. 5, 4, 3, ooh, I lost my ball. 2, and 1. Now bring it between your knees and hug your knees into your chest. All right, we got one more thing we're going to do today. Not today, but right now. So I want you to come onto your bellies. And again, we're going to combat all that forward flexion with a little bit of extension. I just don't have a lot of space. So reach your ball out underneath your fingers as far as you can go on your fingertips. Keep your pubic bone pushing down. Inhale, lift your chest up and the ball comes with you. Doesn't have to be huge. And then lower it back down to the floor. Keep your arms out. Lift your legs off the floor. I don't get very high because I got things behind me. Lower down. Inhale, lift your chest up, shoulders back. Exhale, release the arms, lift just the legs. Lower the legs, lift the arms, or lift the chest. You're on your ball. Exhale, lift it up. One more time, little swan dive up. Lower down, legs up. Now lower everything to the floor. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift your chest and shoulders off the floor. Everything lifts, legs up. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your shoulders. Everything pulls back. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up, 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 up. Lower down. And come back to child's pose. Take the ball with you. Put the ball between your feet in child's pose and sit on it. Reach your arms all the way forward. Last exercise of the morning or of this class. Come onto your hands and knees. Keep the ball, see where the ball is between my ankles. Further away from your belly, it's going to be more challenging. Now lower down onto your belly. Bring your hands underneath your chin. Bring your chin to the floor. There's no need for the upper body to have to move, okay? So think about just connecting your upper body to the floor. Squeeze the ball between the feet and lift the thighs up off the floor. Don't lift your head and shoulders or neck. So let's lift up and down. 1, 2. Some of you will get your legs really high. Some of you won't. 3, 4. Push your pubic bone down. 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Hold it up. Squeeze your heels together. Oh, I got a giant hamstring cramp. So if you get that, just rub it out. That's because you're working your hamstrings a little bit. All right? Good. Squeeze the ball between those thighs. 3, 2, and 1. Go back into your child's pose just for a second. Sit on your ball. Last one. Same thing. Great strengthener for the back of the body, right? So from your glutes, your back, your glutes, your hamstrings, which is why my hamstrings cramped up on me. So come down. Chin on your hands. Last time in 3, 2. Let's lift up for 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that ball between your legs. 5, 4. Keep your chin down. 3. Keep your shoulders down. 2. I'm just looking at you. 1. Hold and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lower it down. Come back to your back. Child's pose. All right, take the ball out. Swing your legs around. Lay on your back. Lift your hips up and put the ball underneath your back. That should feel really good. Right leg in the air, all the way up. I'm going to stretch my hamstring out there. Flex and point, roll the ankles. And then bring the leg down. Take the left leg in and up. Flex and point, roll through the ankle. Release it to the floor. Take both legs in the air, stretch them up in the air. Flex and point, roll through the ankles. Now you should be weighted on the ball, right? You should have your weight on the ball, but you shouldn't be pancaking it. Make sure that it's under your sacrum, not higher on your back, not for this today. Then open the legs out to the side, flex and point. And then roll through the ankles. You can use your hands to assist. And then draw the legs back together. Both legs in the air, arms down by your side. Lower the legs one at a time. So now that you're there, you get a nice stretch on your hip flexors. Take your arms overhead. A little bit of a back arch here. Soften your glutes and let your legs just release. Good. Bend your knees. Lift your hips up. Hug your knees to your chest. Lift your head and shoulders up. Let's take a final spinal twist. Legs to the left, arms open and look to the right. Switch sides. Come back to center. Round and curl, hug everything in. Rock and roll to a seated position, comfortable seat. Put your ball just in between your legs. Take a big breath in, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Give yourselves a great big hand, guys. You are done you're done with me today. I don't know if you're done with anything else, but for those at home, stay fit, stay healthy.